So the moment people hear the word Mercury retrograde, I watch their whole body kind of tense up. Like, oh no, here we go. Don't sign anything. Don't text your ex. Back up your computer. Brace for impact. There is this low grade dread around it. And honestly, the internet has made it so much worse. So I want to say something too gently. You don't have to be afraid of this one. You really don't, because this Mercury retrograde in Cancer, the one happening right now through July, it is not the chaos gremlin everyone makes it out to be. It is in Cancer, and Cancer is the softest, most tender sign there is. It is home, it is family, it is your past. So this isn't really about your lost emails and tag glitches. It's about your heart going backwards for a few weeks, months, maybe even years. And that is a very different thing. Stick with me because I'll tell you what it is actually here to do, and I'll show you how to find exactly where it is landing in your life, even if you think you have nothing going on in Cancer. That part surprises people. So first, just real quick, what even is a retrograde? Mercury doesn't actually go backward. It just looks like it does from down here from the Earth, the way a train next to yours can look like it's rolling back when really you are the one moving. So for about 3 weeks, the planet that runs our thinking, talking, remembering, planning appears to reverse. And I think that is the whole key. It is not breaking, it is not reversing, it is the universe quietly hitting rewind. And we've been so trained to only ever go forward, push, produce, next thing, next thing. Then the second life asks us to go back and pick up something, we panic and call it bad luck. But some things you genuinely cannot fix by going forward. You can only fix them by going back. That's all this is. So here is your first little thing to actually do before we even go further. Just notice this week where life is asking you to slow down or circle back instead of fighting it. Let it. That is the entire practice. Stop treating backward like failure. Now, why Cancer makes this one special and honestly kind of beautiful? Cancer is home, it's your family, your roots, where you came from, the people who shaped you. It is that feeling of belonging, of being held. So when Mercury rewinds through Cancer, the things that come back up are emotional, not logical, emotional. So you might notice people from your past suddenly resurfacing, and maybe old friends texting out of nowhere. You drive past your childhood home and have this feeling in your chest, a memory you hadn't thought about in years just popped in your mind. Maybe some old family stuff that you thought you've dealt with gets stirred again. And I know that can feel heavy sometimes, but none of that is random. It is not coming up to hurt you. It is coming up because there is something there you moved past too fast. And a part of you never quite finished feeling it. So, something to consider during this Mercury retrograde July 2026. If someone from your past comes to mind this month, don't just brush it off as a coincidence. maybe check in with your body, maybe reach out, or just sit with the memory for a minute instead of scrolling past it. That is tending a root. Okay, now the part people always ask me, and I love this question. Yury, what if I do not have any planet in Cancer? Does this even touch me? Yes, 100%, and here's why. Your birth chart is divided into 12 houses, 12 areas of life, and Cancer rules one of those houses for you, whether or not there is anything sitting in it. An empty house is not a dead house. It is just a quiet room. And when a transit like this walks through, it turns the light on in that room. So even with no planets there, that area of your life is exactly where this whole going back home energy is going to show up. So the only thing you need to know is which room is your Cancer room. And that comes from your rising sign. If you are a Leo rising, Cancer is your 12th house. So this is happening deep in your inner world, your dreams, the stuff under the surface. If you are Sagittarius rising, Cancer is your 8th house. So it's about intimacy, shared money, the deep bonds. If you are an Aries rising, it is your 4th house, which is literally home and family. So this is about as direct as it gets for you, Aries rising. I'm not going to list all 12 rising signs here, but I want you to do this instead. Pause this video right now, look up which house Cancer falls in for your rising sign. It takes 10 seconds and then come back, because everything I just said about the past coming home, that is the area of life where you are actually feeling this. So let's bring all of this together into what this month actually asks from you. It is probably not a month for launching. I know that's annoying to hear if you're a go-getter, but this isn't the window for the big new thing, for the big announcement, for the brand new start. The energy running backward, so forcing forward, just feels like rowing upstream. It is a month for finishing, for going back to the thing you left half done, the conversation you never close, the people you never thanked, the version of you that needed something back then and didn't get it. So if you do one thing with this whole retrograde, let it be this: pick one unfinished thing from your past, just one, and gently close the loop. Call that person, forgive that thing, go back to the place, clean out the drawer, feel the feeling you skipped. That is the medicine of Mercury in Cancer. It's not protecting your technology, it is letting you go home to something. So next time you hear Mercury retrograde, take a breath. This one is not here to wreck you. It is much softer than this. It is here to give you back something you left behind, a feeling, a person, and peace of yourself you outran. That is not a bad luck. That is kindness, honestly. It just doesn't look like one at first because it asks you to slow down and feel. We've got until about 23rd of July. Don't spend it bracing, spend it going back home, and whatever home means for you. And of course, if you want me to look at your chart and show you exactly where this is landing and what it's trying to heal, that is the work I love. It is down in the description, but you do not need me to start. Just stop running forward for a minute and turn around. There is something back there waiting for you. I'll talk to you soon.